Hello there. What's going on, everyone? It is the Thursday before Comic Con, and more spoilers are abound. Thank you for tuning in as we talk about some of the great stuff. One of the things that was announced today that is on my list of things to share with each and every one of you is the other print we will be bringing to Comic Con this week. None other than April Solomon, aka the Dragon Lady, aka speaking of, as I speak, she pops up in the chat. What's going on, April? How are you doing, love? I am very excited to see you next week. What's going on, Don? Her ears were burning. She has an absolutely delightful print that is going to be an absolute showstopper. She's going to be hanging with us on the last Sunday of the con, and it is going to be spectacular. She is one of the many that are going to be hanging out in our booth. And we are delighted. If you go to Instagram and social media, you are going to see the print in progress. And it is pretty special. April, do you want to give the little secret about how this is being printed to make it a cut above everything else? What's going on, lady? Paul Maitland, loving the moist life. Doug is stopping by to say yo. It's gonna be, that's right, holographic. Now, I mean, getting a print is cool. Getting a print of a dragon is super cool. Getting a holographic print of a dragon, that's wicked cool. So I am stoked. I have seen the preliminaries. It is awesome. Paul says I get a bit soggy as I am a Brit in Georgia. Amen to that, brother. I'm a Buffalonian in Southern California, so I can basically wear shorts year round and it's not gonna bother me. Hoosier in Texas, also moist. The prince just arrived. Ooh, yeah, so it's on like Donkey Kong, and it is yet another one of the things that we are going to be doing at SDCC. What else do I have on my list of things that I am allowed to talk about? Oh, Jimmy the Breaker is here. He is waking up from his official nap. How was your nap, buddy? Excellent. It was good. Armando! It is dry in Palm Springs. Super dry. I was actually just watching Babe Ross, and Babe Ross was complaining about the heat as well. She's actually possibly moving her studio to the first floor of her townhouse just to beat the heat because it is nasty. Don said Don said I thought lady said I'm at Hooters in Texas. Could be. Could be. I went to a Hooters once in my life. Seriously, no joke, only once ever that I can recall in my life. And the reason I'm pretty sure it was only once is I went there, I ordered wings. That was my first mistake. As I had mentioned before, being a Buffalonian, considering we invented them. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just take some buffalo wings. I'm going to judge you harshly on them, so make them good. They came back breaded. They came back breaded. I looked at them, I looked at her, I looked at them, and I said, what is this? She says, those are your wings. I said, what happened to them? She's like, oh, they're tossed in buffalo. Try them. I'm like, you know what? When in Rome, I took one bite of that absolute booger snot fest of a wing. And immediately it was like, nope, that's awful. And she said, "Oh, you didn't want them breaded, then you need to order them naked." No, I don't. No, I don't. No, no, no. I ordered wings. Those who want them covered in wet booger need to order them breaded. I ordered wings, not breaded wings. I ordered wings. I shouldn't have to order them naked when wings implies that they're just wings themselves, not covered in soggy booger. Oh my goodness! Rick! What is up, Rick? Ladies and gentlemen, give me a beat, Morty, dear friend Rick, who I haven't seen it. Oh, it's got to be about a year and a half, almost 2 years on it. It's a long time. Good to see you, man. How are you doing? You know, I'm glad you missed my voice, because I missed seeing your tag. Give me a beat, Morty brings me back, man. What's going on, Carlos? How you doing? Oh, goodness. Everybody calls him Morty. And he says, if you think about it, give me a beat, Morty is said by... That's right, Rick. How are we doing today? We are doing great, man. We are, oh, thank you. I try to look dapper. Just hanging, getting ready. It's the week before Comic-Con. We are going to start packing our stuff up this weekend so that we can get up there, man. I ordered wings a la Britain. Yeah, trash wings as I call them. Yeah, you son of a whoop, I'm in. First person to ever call me Rick based on my username. Well, I mean, to me, I got it. What's going on, Hellbolt? I love you, man. What's up, Poppy? How you doing? Do you have a good nap? So Jimmy the Breaker is still here. He's waking up from his nap. He's got the energy again. KP's like, show me what you got. He was busting out some dance moves. I would show, but I think they're illegal in some states. That's right, Hellbolt. That is correct. You know, I feel like I'm gonna save the really good one, the one that just was announced today. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. The announcement for Comic-Con. So, what has happened? Yesterday, we sold our 1,000th order to Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf is going to be getting a pretty amazing Comic-Con prize pack for being our 1,000th order. We had no idea we were all the way up to 1,000 orders until I just happened to see order number 999 pop up in the app. So we have a really great idea for Ice that I am already stoked about. Plus a couple of miscellaneous things that may be dropped in as well from all of us as a whole. But very exciting to hit that 1,000 order mark, and we cannot wait for the next 1,000. Hopefully about 200 of those next 1,000 will be next week in Comic-Con as we blow out our remaining stock behind us and a bunch of new things that we have not announced that are coming up. What is coming up that hasn't been announced? Well, I can't tell you because we're not announcing it. You'll just have to stay tuned to dcdcollects.com and our Instagram and the subsequent videos coming from Comic-Con showing off what we have. I am going to tell you this right meow. If you were interested in getting one of these 4 Star Wars oil painted Kais behind me, I am going to strongly suggest you get them in the next 48 hours. And by that I mean tonight or off the air tomorrow, because there is a chance. And when I say chance, I mean like a 92.5% chance that the ones that do not get sold may be part of something that is at Comic Con and make it much more difficult for you to get them. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Do you know what I mean? Just saying. The SAG-AFTRA and WGA strike hurts the soul so much. Can't even look for work until they strike a deal. Yes, we kind of knew it was coming when they voted 3-4 weeks ago to go into the strike. It was the writing was on the wall. I personally would love to stop down to LA. They are protesting outside of the houses, not houses, studios in LA. Star-studded lines of actors with signs in hand. Lee says, I'm lurking. I cannot chat tonight. I'm finishing a project for Comic-Con. I just wanted to put a bunch of trash eyeballs, trash compactor eyeballs, which I think those are the eyeballs from the trash compactor in Star Wars, up on here so that people remember me. Lee is going to be putting in the tough work next week, and we are going to be there for it and loving every minute of it. Hey Doug, we need to put in a budget. I get a new chair. My fat tuchus is completely wrecking this one. You're not supposed to laugh at that. It's not funny. Lee is amazing. Hellbolt, if you get to know Lee and hang out with Lee and his family, you will see that he is so much more amazing than you can even imagine. I mean, for a guy who was blown up by a hand grenade, that's my qualifier. He's like one of the coolest guys you've ever met, blown up by a hand grenade. Fancy bouncy ball chairs? Yeah, I'll work. Sure, I'm in. As long as it has rollers on the bottom, I never actually use the back of this chair. My back never touches it. So if you want to get me a bouncy ball chair that has the wheels on the bottom, as long as it's high enough for me to be at this desk, Doug, I'm down. You say it in jest, I challenge you, I'm in. I could use, listen, I may be a bit of a fatty. I may be a little thick, but I walk around my entire life sucking my gut in public. Believe me when I say my abs are rock hard from the constant tightness I keep them to make me look less plump in public. Like, for instance, next week when I'm tensing my core muscles for 15 hours a day at Comic-Con because I don't want people to think I'm that big, I will be a hurtin' puppy come next Sunday. Get a Herman Miller chair. It's not that he thinks you're fat, DC. He just giggles at Tuchus. He isn't alone. It's true. It is. Tuchus is a great space. It's a great word. He's giggling right now. Yeah. A space hopper. Rick's like, I feel that on a personal level. Let's go. Hey, listen. I only speak truth. That's one of the things that gave me such a loyal following, that all of you, even though you may run away, you always come back to see what we're up to, because you know I'm not going to lie to you. It's all about the truths. Next weekend, I'm going to miss all your posts. I'm sorry, Hellbolt. We will have to get you a smartwatch that has a big screen on it so you can just watch from your watch wherever you are in the world. You are going to be up in, what is it, Seattle next week? Is that where it is? Or is that in 2 weeks? I get hit in the head a lot, so I don't know. Oh, while we're doing that, I did promise Trevor and Doug that I would go over some things. Thank you, Carlos. I do need a drink. Seattle for Tay-Tay. That's what I thought. My mother and sister went to Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh. Um, and absolutely loved it. She played for like 3 hours. It was amazing. That's right. Doug is seeing Tay Tay in August at a real rinky-dink, low budget facility in LA, where a couple of NFL teams play, and where there may or may not be a World Cup game in the future. It's just, I mean, I've been there like 3 or 4 times. It's all right. It's just, state of the art, $1.5 billion, $2 billion facility. So what I wanted to do is I want to give everybody fair warning. And I say that because I am going to go over some stuff. First of all, I am going to reintroduce people to our website, which has been slightly redesigned. It's got some good looks to it. We got some stuff on there. We are going to be talking about our Balls Out project, which will be seen for the first time in full, well, in the most part, at Comic-Con. So, will she be playing at the Round Place in... that new dome? I hope so. It's going to be a great venue. I think U2 is opening the place. Like, they kicked off the place. So, things that we are taking to Comic-Con with us. The Space Spectacular featuring our dear friend Lee Cozy and a sealed box of Star Wars 6 series. That is going with us to Comic-Con if it is not sold out. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's not going to be sold out by the time we go. So that's coming with us. Manga, with the announcement of legendary voice actor Veronica Taylor, a.k.a. the voice of April O'Neil and Ash from the first 8 seasons, as well as from Sailor Moon, Ikki Toussaint, all of them. She's going to be hanging out with us, so obviously we're going to bring Manga with us, Manga Anime, as she may be signing boxes. All right, adios, Doug. Modern Day Renaissance, I already had mentioned. That is likely to be cannibalized into something at Comic-Con that I can't talk about. I believe we are going to take Adventure. We are up in the air if we'll have enough space. Good to be bad. I'm going to be honest with you. That's definitely not 30 remains. Hold on, we only have like, what, 7? 7 of those. You better hope we don't take those to Comic-Con or somebody's going to be missing Marvin the Martian. All right, let me update that because there's definitely not 30 left. There we go. Only 7 remain. Update complete. Reload the page. Yay! Those are going to be coming with us if they don't sell out. Yes, I was saying it's going to happen. And Dragons, because we have the lovely April Solomon, and by lovely I mean in every way, shape, or form, both artistically and personally. She is a wonderful person to talk to, hang out with, and chatting with her parents. She comes from good stock. I can tell you that. Father, by the way, her dad, heck of an artist as well. So Dragons is coming with us. The only thing that will probably stay is going to be Sportflix as, oh, gee whiz, Skip. Sportflix is probably going to stay here because, quite frankly, it's not necessarily comic related, even though it is pop culture filled. It might be just one of those that we will keep around, hang out, because honestly, it's a fantastic item, and I think you guys really should keep the only dibs at that. That being said, all of this will be available on the site. If somebody buys it at Comic Con, we will just ship it to them afterwards. So that is what's going on. Now, for Comic Con, I cannot discuss all of the new things that are going in there because I have been sworn to secrecy. But there are, I want to say, between 4 and 6 new projects going with us. Now, just like last year, if there is something that tickles your fancy that is at Comic-Con, I can do one of two things. I can bring them here and open them the week after Comic-Con is over. Or I can open them via video and have them uploaded to Instagram live as they are sold. Those options may or may not be added to the website. If they are, you just select them. If not, you will just have you leave a note. Or as always, you can DM me because I answer my DMs fairly quickly, usually within 24 hours. But I will have my Instagram alerts actually on at the con, as there are quite a few things that are being given away at the con and a few con exclusives that are Instagram only, and I myself needed to sub and add friends just so that I can get an idea. Like, let's say the Wicked Peach Momoko covers that are going up, or the Insane Gunslinger limited edition McFarlane items. And by the way, Toddfather is signing again, so big stuff. There is at least one real banger of a box set for Comic-Con if the rumors are true. All right, Ice Wolf, you can, if you know a rumor, I will give you full immunity to spoil. If you know a rumor, if you've seen something that we accidentally posted in Discord, that you were able to see before we were able to delete it in time, I will let you spill the beans right now with absolutely no repercussions. Don says, I may have seen some of that on another streamer's stream. Oh, I can't spoil too much, but I saw some stuff being made at another place. Was that other place Kaiser? Or was that other place Elvin Hernandez? Or was that other place Lee Cozy? Mr. Hernandez is working a set piece that is amazing. So, I will admit it. We are doing another team-ups featuring Elvin Hernandez and Brian the Kaiser Tillman. Those items are currently not in studio. They're being professionally photographed by our resident social media expert, photographer, videographer, editor, and everything else that goes along with being a partner here, T-Bone. So yes, there is a new team up coming, and it is dazzling. It is spectacular. And Kaiser actually did his hit pieces a little bit different than he's ever done before, and he enjoys them so much that for the con, he's actually going to be offering that style and the way he arranged the characters as one of the specialties that you can get there. So it is absolutely fantastic. I gotta say, it is nuts. Elvin's, I love Kaiser. I love Kaiser. Elvin, the detail work and the pops of color, these are so colorful. You just, it's, I can't show them to Mrs. the Breaker because I will not be able to make any money at Comic-Con because she will spend it all on Elvin Hernandez stuff. That is true. April, you were the subject of a trade. 2 Kaiser big format pieces. Well, one large format, one medium-sized format, went for a Something Pretty and an April Solomon original. Come on, Doctor Spoiler. So yes. Now, is that going to be launched at Comic-Con? Possibly not. We may be holding that till post Comic-Con. We may have something kind of special in line for that. So let's just say it's coming up, but it's not necessarily going to Comic-Con with us. Although it might be, although it might not be. Who knows? I do. I'm just not telling. Goodness gracious. Lee's Metropolis is looking great. If you haven't seen what Lee's doing with his Metropolis poster, good! Because it's too awesome for everybody's eyes. And it is only ready to be fully seen when it's done. All of the sneak peeks you've gotten of that so far pale into comparison to the grandeur that this piece will be. And it is good. He have had his doctor certification pulled by another spoiler board. Dr. Spoiler. Hey, Poppy, can I get you anything? No. You good? Love you. So yeah. That's not even on my spoiler list. That was actually oversharing. That was oversharing. As some of you know, we are partnering, in addition, Scrooge McSpoiler this week. Yeah, Ice Wolf is really good at tracking down our artists and seeing what they're up to. So yeah. I cannot wait to give this away. This is going to be one of the biggest giveaways that we have done. That's exciting. Now I got to make sure it lines up so that he's vomiting again. Wharf. There we go. One more time. Wharf. it's the greatest mistake we've ever made. I love it. Oh, I love it. It's so good. So good. Yeah, I've already talked to Kaiser. I plan on hanging out with Kaiser at some point during the show. As you know, I am a View Askew fanatic. I love Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes and everybody, Brian O'Holler and all those guys that are and gals that are associated with View Askew Productions, and they are setting up a Moobies pop-up at the con, and unfortunately, you have to reserve times to get the limited edition like merch, which I would buy all of it. And it's only during the hours that the con is active, so unfortunately, as much as I would want to, due to my busy schedule, I am not capable of visiting the Moobies. So if anybody is at Comic-Con and goes to the Moobies or has a Moobies reservation, let me know at the con. I will give you cash to pick up some swag. Mingen is an amazing guy, super friendly. That is what I've heard as well. I haven't met Ming. Don's like, Carlos, I am too lazy to go look for you. Where are you working tonight? For those who don't know, Don and Carlos, like I was in the past, are union men, working in the same shop in sunny Lockport, New York. He got Walt's signature for free. That's pretty dope. Mod 4 Pillar Numero Uno. A meeting of the artistic minds is coming. And Carlos, sweet guy, says, you know what? I'll come to you, Don. I'll come to you, D. Oh, Ming's a Michigander. Okay, nice. Michigander. Is he a Youper? That would be working Buffalo. Well, it's all the same. It's all the same. By the way, Don, I don't know if I asked you this or told you this. He's always from Ann Arbor. Okay, I've heard of that place. Something about a bunch of drunken Irishmen. Did you know the crack house across the street from the rental property we own in Lockport was shut down, raided, shut down, and is now actually abandoned and um, what's the term? Condemned. Nobody can live there. Yeah, pretty stoked about that because apparently it's a very quiet street now, which means great, my rental property value just skyrocketed because there's going to be no more shootings. Yeah, I went from that to living in SoCal where there's no shootings in my area. Where, like, the last time somebody was killed in Oxnard was 3 years ago. And by the way, the guy's, I think, just got off and was declared innocent. Oy! I don't think I have any more updates that I want to go over for Comic Con. Is there anything anybody wants before we start talking about randomness? Oh, by the way, new tiki glass right there. It's from Melmac. It smells like cats. And I think we're going to have a guest breaker opening one of these in the near future. Though I can't talk about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Paul, that was sitting there yesterday. Not a single person noticed it. Not one. Hanging out next to One Punch Man. And nobody said anything. So I figured I'd point it out today. Yep, it's just as awesome as it looks. It's Doug's, or else I would give it away to somebody. He reminds me I need to repaint my Skeletor tiki mug.
Let me sum up. Buttercup is Mary Humperdinck in a little less than half an hour. So all we have to do is get in, break up the wedding, steal the princess, make our escape. After I kill Karuga.
Of course. Oh. So, what are we looking forward to announcement wise from Comic Con? Mind you, due to the strike, it is less likely that they will be announcing a ton considering everything's about to be pushed back even further now that the actors are on board with the writers. Paul says, I need something fancy to drink my voodoo cocktail out of. I don't do voodoo cocktails, but I've been known to do a couple of voodoo donuts whenever we get to Universal. Hey, Jimmy, do you like voodoo donuts?
Yeah.
Are they your favorite?
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind?
I don't know.
Oh, that's good. He likes the chocolate ones.
Liar.
The cake, what is it? The cake ones with chocolate on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good donut. I like all of them. The bacon maple bars are delicious, but I can't eat an entire one due to the sheer amount of sugar in there. Hellbolt says, I'm near the OG location of Voodoo Donuts. I am happy that Voodoo Donuts is an hour away from me, or else I would be in worse shape than I am now. Although I do want to have a party and order a coffin full of donuts. If you don't know what a coffin is, I think it's 100 donuts in a handmade wooden coffin That just would be the coolest thing in the world to have because you get to keep the coffin. Um, and they have them on the wall and they're pretty dope looking. So when is the elf giveaway? Whenever Doug deems it necessary.
Why do I beat him?
I got to get my mustache tamed for next week. It has not been listening to me for about 3 weeks now. I'm going to have to iron it like 15 times this weekend to get it trained. It is just not working for me. And I cannot go to Comic Con with a bad mustache, or else I'll just have to shave it off. And that'll be really weird looking. Could you imagine me without a mustache? It's all weird. Yeah. Voodoo Donuts is far away, and my thighs thank the heavens. Yeah, because when you go to Voodoo Donuts, you can't just have one donut. Like we go, the three of us, we usually order 5 or 6 because they're all delicious. And they're just really good. Their coffee is good too. They do craft coffees like cappuccinos and lattes and stuff. They're really, really good. You know, that's true. I haven't held the autographed dick in a while. Oh, yeah. He likes it. He likes it. He likes it. Showing off the signature again. That's real deal Holyfield. It is. It's hefty. It is hefty and it definitely has girth. KP's like, Here you go, Jimmy. It's for you. I found it, so you get to keep it. I love your face. He just rolled his eyes at me. I have a week to lose another 6.5 pounds so that my flight will be comfortable. I've had to lose 40 pounds. So I'm just over 400 now. So 40 pounds lost and 2 weight sizes. I've been eating clean and drinking water. Feel much better. Listen, drinking water is the easiest way to lose weight. I will tell anybody that listens to me, what I'm telling you right now is truth because I experienced it myself. I was over 250 pounds 5 years ago. Right before I started working at that other place, I weighed the most I ever weighed in my life. I was not moving. I was drinking soda and energy drinks and eating hand over fist. Now listen, I still eat hand over fist. I have not changed how I eat because I'm a dirty pig and I love it.
You're nuts.
Thank you, buddy. Only thing I changed is I got rid of drinking pop, or depending on where you live, soda, or depending on where you live, Coke. What flavor Coke? Pepsi. Yes, that's what they do in Indiana. I'm not going to go down that road today. I stopped and I started drinking water and sparkling water. Now, sparkling water tastes like licking a wet stone while somebody is screaming the name of a fruit across the room. But you get used to it just like you get used to drinking pop. Now I can't even take a sip of soda because it tastes like pure sugar to me. You are getting rid of hundreds of grams of sugar a week by getting rid of cola. I dropped 10 pounds in a couple of months. It is true. Where is this? I have you on TV so I can see you better. Hey now. It's a high quality H2O. Hint of lime. It is You're drinking bubbly water while somebody is whispering in your ear, strawberries. And then suddenly, subconscious, you're like, oh, it's just strawberries. And I'm telling you, I literally did not change my eating habits. I just got rid of the carbonated, sugary drinks. That's all it took. 10 pounds right off the get. Rubbed a strawberry on the outside of the cup. That's it. That's exactly what they do. Diet soda, I mean, there you go. You just have to worry about the aspartame, which causes, cancer in all animals. Allegedly, there is movement to have aspartame banned in the United States finally. Because, by the way, it's banned in most countries of the world. We're one of the few countries that still allow aspartame in food. Because, lobbyists and ish like that. I bought a Circle bottle to use flavor cartridges. I also do Essence of Fruit Fizzy Water. That's delicious, by the way. 1 Coke a day. COVID made me crave water. It's true. Leaded or unleaded. But no, I don't drink any sodas now. I don't drink any energy drinks. I do drink a little bit more coffee. I do have high blood pressure. I asked my doctor, I was like, hey, listen, is it bad that I'm drinking like an extra shot of espresso a day for my blood pressure? And my doctor, who I have come to trust more than any doctor I've had in my life in 42 years, told me coffee is not going to affect your blood pressure. It will affect your heart rate, but it will not affect your blood pressure per se. So he said it is way better to have an extra cup of coffee than it is to have an energy drink. Hellbolt says, I started in October, went to tea, then in January went all the way to water. Soda tastes awful to me now, except for lemon lime when I'm sick. But I feel myself so much better. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Listen, absolutely. I will occasionally, like if we're out in public, and Mrs. the Breaker will occasionally indulge in like a Coke or a Sprite. Jimmy the Breaker, who needs to gain weight, will drink those. And if I've like run out of my drink and I'm eating something and I need a quick drink, I will usually take a sip of what they have, and it's disgusting. You don't realize how bad pop tastes until you stop drinking it and then drink it again. I would love to issue a challenge to the people that watch this show. I will offer a challenge. 1 week. 1 week is all I ask. 1 week. If you stop cold turkey, pop, soda, whatever you call it, 1 7-day period, drink juice, drink water, drink carbonated water, drink beer even, wine, anything but pop and energy drinks. Do it for 1 week. I promise you, by the 4th day, you'll feel better. By the 4th day, you'll sleep better. By the 7th day, you'll have more energy than you thought, even without having that sugar. And then on the 8th day, I challenge you to have one of your favorite pops and tell me how it tastes. I promise you, it will taste terrible. It is literally like pouring 2 packets of sugar in your mouth, taking 1 gulp. I'm not lying. I don't lie to you. That's kind of my thing. That's why you're here watching me. It's not because, I razzle dazzle. It's because I'm honest with you and give you assessments that will really help you. I had a Red Bull the other day. It was terrible. I used to drink it daily. It will taste like heaven. Yeah, if, heaven is a bad place, if heaven tastes like sugar and poop. But I'm saying that, listen, I'm not going to give you anything for taking the challenge, but I will tell you it'll be eye-opening if you do my challenge. And let me know how it goes, because I'm willing to wager imaginary nothingness that you will have a better life within a week just by that. Red Bull, I cannot do. I say that fully well knowing more than likely during Comic-Con, I will probably have a day or two where I shoot a Red Bull, where I get one of the small cans and just rip it in one quick go without even tasting it. Because I will be on my feet for 15 hours, and you can only drink so much coffee before you just pee and poo yourself. Jaeger and Red Bull. Oh, what was that called? Jaeger Bomb. Yeah, listen, April. I know that currently you are a person who chooses to not imbibe, and I respect that. Back in the day, I managed a nightclub. Boy, oh boy, do I have stories about those times, but I will not regale them because I respect your stance. Jaeger bombs were bad news bears for me. Put it this way, I used to be the Chippewa, which is the big party street in Buffalo. I was the Chippewa king of Irish car bombs on St. Paddy's Day. There was nobody that could challenge me, that could beat me in chugging Irish car bombs. I cannot do that anymore. But back in my heyday, I would literally go 10-0, 12-0 on St. Paddy's Day because nobody could beat me. It's all about opening your throat. Paul, you know what I mean, right? You gotta open the throat. That's how you get it all in. Oh, yes. Red Bull and vodka does smell like vomit. I love it. She says, I don't drink like a lady, so I don't drink at all. I dig it. I had a bit of a drinking problem when I was managing the nightclub. When booze is free, it's a different kind of monster. And I just hated my life. Now I can actually have a drink or two. I've been known to have a few scotches on the show here and there. I haven't done it in a while. But when Paul's like, rip my gag reflex. Lady says, I like bourbon. I don't drink anymore after working at a bar. Yeah, it loses its luster. I mean, I still will occasionally have one. I had a nice hard cider yesterday after the show to unwind. Well, excuse me while I ate, but that was it. And it was an extra dry, very low sugar content one. Ladies, I didn't quit, but I do take a lot of time off in between. I get it. You're on holiday. Bourbon is a nice guy. It reminds me, Bourbon hasn't called me in a while. I'm starting to feel like Bourbon doesn't love me anymore. I think it's because just in the nature of my job, I tempt him too much. Just being here is tempting to Bourbon. Hey, what's going on, Turt? How you doing, man? Zeke, how are you? I love my lurkers. Another TV viewer. Que pasó, mi amigo? 47 Res. How you doing? And I think that's it. I don't think I have any other. I don't have any other people. Just the 16 of you. I'm an enabler? No. I mean, I'm in a position where it's kind of my job to facilitate people that want awesome things in their life. And Bourbon loves awesome things in his life. So, it's kind of tough him hanging out with me because I push so much awesome that he just can't stop the awesome. Now, his fiance, on the other hand, is all about stopping the awesome, or at least moderating the awesome. I don't lie. I can't really be an enabler because I'm not lying or plying anybody with things. I just kind of have it and say, hey, listen, if you're interested, yeah, here it is. If you're not interested, well, I mean, we're still going to hang out. Oh, things for Comic Con. For those who are curious, no. DCD Collects will not be able to fulfill orders for people who want exclusives from the con from us because we are not going to be able to have the time to do that. But the caveat is we will be scoring a lot of the exclusives to put in our San Diego Comic Con break, which is probably going to be uh, way after Comic Con. It's likely going to be at the end of August or September even before we get everything finalized and done the way we want to. But those will be there. Peach Momoko is doing some absolutely insane work that is going to be a Comic Con exclusive. There is a gaggle of Gunslinger and King Spawn stuff by Todd McFarlane and Image that is going to be an exclusive for Comic Con as well. Hello, Mel!
Hello, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. I love he answers his own thing. Did you get home early? This would be really early for you if you're home. Otherwise, you're at work showing people what I do. And it's embarrassing because I'm not looking my Sunday best. And none of your coworkers should see me. Okay, well, don't let anybody see me because I look ugly and I don't want to embarrass you in front of your friends. What's going on, Detroit? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Have a special project to complete. Oh, a special project. That is lawyer speak for I am having drinks at the bar in my office and I don't want to be bothered by my husband and child. Rick's like, you're handsome as hell. Get out of here. Well, well. Who you? Oh, you are very handsome.
No, check in the comments. Tell them if I'm beautiful.
You are. They know you're beautiful. We need to fix your hair. After your nap, your hair is a little cray cray. Yeah, he took a hard nap. We've had an eventful few weeks. So Jimmy is an absolute trooper. Jimmy. Jimmy is an absolute trooper. It is impossible for us to find a babysitter. There are no places that take kids this late, since Mel works late and I start working late. So Jimmy's kind of forced to go to work with me now. Until we can, find somebody that we like to privately be a babysitter, which super expensive in SoCal because it's a highly regulated industry. And quite frankly, instead of spending $110 a day, I'd rather have Jimbo with me anyway. Jimmy is a complete show stealer. Did you hear that? You're a show stealer.
Yeah, and I'm an alien.
You're an alien? I wouldn't doubt that. You are an alien.
What, you think aliens are not real?
I think aliens are real. That's a good question. Jimmy says, do you think aliens are real? I, for one, statistically speaking alone, know there has to be
I'm an
aliens.
alien.
Oh, you are an alien on Roblox. Nice.
I feel a little sad.
Oh, why are you sad?
Why is everyone lying to me, bro?
What do you mean? What? You can say it.
No, but I want to say it out loud.
Okay, you don't have to say it out loud. Don't yell.
I want you to come.
Okay. I will be right back. We're definitely not alone in this galaxy. Give myself. You don't need him. What's that?
So, how Devin P was Edison played Roblox?
Yeah.
He
full friend list. Maybe he couldn't.
Oh, well, I am going to delete one.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I believe aliens are real. I mean, statistically speaking, it would have to be. Technically, Paul is an alien because he does not have his green card. He is here, but he is here by marriage. He is here because somebody thought he was pretty, but technically he's still an alien.
Okay, I defend someone.
So, right currently now, James is playing Roblox, and if anybody has any kids playing Roblox, you can find him playing right now. You Got This 14 is his name. I am DC the underscore breaker on Roblox. I set up my account today. Hellbolt says, I was a babysitter and I was on call for 6 years. Then I went to Vegas on a vacation, then asked to move out when I got back from vacation at 2:30 in the morning. I remember that conversation, never blamed my sister. My service was complete, so I moved out. Been happier since living on my own. I agree. That's the best. Paul even had a movie made about him. I told him. That's it, buddy. Yes, if you send a friend request, he will eliminate friends from his maxed out list to add you. How do you hide your antennae, Paul Maitland? Lady, one thing I've learned about aliens is not everybody's anatomy is in the exact same spot. If you recall, in Men in Black, there are things called Balchinians. I'm pretty sure there are other configurations in addition as well. Not all aliens have antennae. You know, that is also a fact. Yeah, that is true. Paul says I do the Buffalo Bob Silence of the Lambs maneuver. Not Buffalo Bob. What was Buffalo Bob? I can't remember it now. Silence of the Lambs killer. Buffalo Bill. Oh, it would be Buffalo Bill.
Starring Anthony Hopkins, Jodie Foster, and Ted Levine.
It is Buffalo Bill. He draws him tea. Goodbye, horses. Yeah. That was, oh my God, when Jason Mewes did that scene for Clerks 2 or 3, whatever it was, 2, Clerks 2, I spit out my beverage. That was arguably the funniest parody I had ever seen put to film. It puts the lotion in the basket or it gets the hose again. Oh, she a big old fat person? She a big old fat person? Jason Mewes does stream Fortnite on Twitch. I do follow Mewes. I would smoke him in Fortnite. I watch him. He's all right.
Or that loser dance.
Yeah, I play Fortnite and I don't even build barriers. I play it without constructing a single construct. I think that is an absolute waste of time. I think that aspect of Fortnite sucks. I mean, I get it. Fortnite, it's kind of what it's about. But I love when they build them so tall to think that they're awesome, and then I just blow out the bottom and they fall to their death. That's my favorite part. I laugh at the people that build too many constructs. I was so good. You me zero build. Let's do it. I will have to take you up on that. Now mind you, I haven't played in about a year. However, give me a day. Give me 1 day of practicing. And yeah, I'll absolutely play. Absolutely. He is all about his fans. I agree. Yeah. Oh no excuses, Kevin. I just need 1 day to familiarize. The I have been playing so many first person shooters that I have to reacclimate myself to the bullet drop. Um, yeah, I have to realign myself. The bullet drop on that one is cartoony, and I know it takes me a few matches to get that squared out. Actually, I'm going to be working on a music video about a serial killer. Is this a punchline for a joke? Is this a setup for a punchline? Or are you serious? Lil Wayne Gacy. So I've been in a movie, short film, video game, and now a music video. Dope! I have been in a student film. I have been in numerous theaters. I have been in a made for TV documentary, but it unfortunately did not see the light of day. History Channel uh, bought it, but did not put it out. Paul gets around. Lil Wayne Gacy. My goodness, I feel like Paul needs to draw a Lil Wayne Gacy. What Lil Wayne Gacy would look like. At least you weren't an Alex Jones film. Boy, I got a bad bitrate drop right now. Hmm. Come on, frames, get back. Lil Wayne Grogu?
The chicken wing.
Hellbolt, who has been in films and television, is also in a music video called Dear Cocaine by Crossfade. Ed Gein Grogu. Ed Gein, that was the guy that made furniture out of people, right? Was that Ed Gein? Or was Ed Gein the one with the sewing needles in his body? Or is he both? Oh no, that was Albert Fish with the needles. Yeah, Albert Fish was the needle guy. Ed Gein is one of the people that Leatherface is made by. Um, he is He would skin people and use their skin to make lampshades and chairs and stuff. A Jim Jones serial killer music video writes itself. Bob Bardella or Richard Chase. Is Richard Chase the toy box killer? Hold on. I did deep dives on serial killers a while ago. The Vampire of Sacramento. I gotta find the other guy. David Parker Ray was the toy box killer. That was the one that I had did a dive on. That guy was a sicko. David Parker Ray. Yeah, the wife would occasionally join in, and so would the dogs. April's like, well, I won't tell you how to make a wallet into a suitcase. The toy box killer used to have a recording that he would play for his victims. He would play this recording basically on a loop, like telling them what was going on. Terrifying stuff. Paul knows his killers. The UK hasn't had a good one since Jack the Ripper. And, rumor has it he was a member of the royal family, so it's about status quo. Panda! Panda, panda, panda! What's up, man? How you doing? Boy, we got a lot of people coming in. Panda, who else is here? I don't know if you remember Give Me a Beat Morty, aka Rick, is in the house too. I missed you as well. I beg to differ. Dennis Nielsen was a big UK serial killer. I honestly don't follow what's happening in the UK very much anymore. Ever since my favorite Tony Blair left, I haven't been paying much attention. There he is. There he's waving. He's saying hello. Oh, Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe, what an English name. Sutcliffe. I'm headed over to Sutcliffe. Gonna pop by and have a brandy. Oh goodness. What else do we have? Oh, I have something that I doubt anybody would even want. How have the breaks been? Oh man, we have been blowing through art like you wouldn't believe. We are almost done with Good to Be Bad. We are almost done with Kai's oil painted books. And everything else, hello there. Everything else we are taking to Comic-Con with us. The Yorkshire Ripper. Fun fact, the Yorkshire Ripper is named the Yorkshire Ripper because he only killed Yorkies. We got something because we thought it would be fun. Um, and it turned out to be an absolute joke. So Doug was like, "Hey man, they're doing some Topps Chrome Sapphire boxes for like $60 or $70 or whatever it was." And I was like, "Dude, you should get one or two." He's like, "Okay." They got here. This tennis product is so bad that it did not sell out in pre-sale. And you can still buy them on Topps.com for like $60. There is only one autograph in the entire run. That's it. And it's not named Serena. So I think we're going to keep these, look back at them, and just laugh at what is probably going to be one of the worst Topps Chrome Sapphire editions ever put out. It'll likely be the last time they ever do it, too. I would be stunned after the reception this got if they ever do that again. But we got them because they were cheap and we thought they'd be fun. We figured there'd be more than one autograph in the entire run. And boy, were we sadly mistaken. So that is going to go in our blooper reel. Thank God they were only like $60 or whatever they were. Whatever they are on Topps.com right now is what we paid for them. So I'm not even going to lie and say that we got them for cheap. We didn't. We paid, I think it was $60. $59.99 pre-order. Tiger Woods. The Tiger Woods of tennis, maybe. The autograph is of a 20-year-old phenom from the UK. Bantu Tubu, I think her name is. What is her name? She's really good. She's like 10th ranked. She was the 10th ranked person at the time. Emma Raducanu. Is that a Darth Maul book? Oh no, it's so much better than that, Panda. It is so much better than that. This is artist wood, treated artist wood. That is an oil painting from one of our artists that we work with, Kai, who we will be bringing to Comic-Con with us and doing some spectacular things. This is a free giveaway, Panda. We are giving this away for free. The only way you can get in on this is if you buy entry into this break right here, and there's only 4 spots left. There is the Emperor, there's Qui-Gon Jinn, there is Force Choke Vader, and Princess Leia. I'm going to bust these out because they do need to be seen again. Let me move this absolutely delectable Paul Maitland out of the way. These are the last 4 left in the break. At the end of the break, we will random that Darth Maul out for free. I'm not going to lie, Doug really wants this one. If anybody scores this, there could be a very fantastic trade available for you. My boy Don loves this. Don might be able to scrape a trade together if this ends up. Oh, it's been on sale for about a month now. So buy-in is instant open. And then the Force Choke Vader. So yes, these are the last 4. And if they do not sell out by tomorrow, we're going to cannibalize them for a different break. And then just give away them all. Everything breaks tonight. We are not doing any more breaks that cause us to hold a product. What we're doing is we're randoming them and then just breaking them. Excuse me, I burped. On demand. For instance, these are the last 7 numbers for Good to Be Bad. These are the last 4 for Modern Day Renaissance, which is those. As you can see, the Darth Maul painting will be given away. Good to Be Bad, we are giving away the Sheriff of Nottingham by Paul Maitland, which you just saw a moment ago. Space Spectacular is a Lee Cozy project. And what are we giving away for dragons? Oh, the Lee Cozy Dragon. That's right. I forgot I gotta add that. Forgot to put that up there. We're all about big giveaways now. It's kind of our thing. Oh, that Naruto figure goes to whoever buys one. Basically, the next person to buy manga anime, I'm just going to give you the Naruto figure. Adventure is the 9/8 signed comic, Indiana Jones #1. Maul. Yeah. That's it. That's what we're doing. I would require Liam Neeson in trade. Don's like, I do love that Bausch cover, but my bank account, not so much. Oh, yes, they are oil painted sketch covers. Now, I think I'm allowed to announce this now. Let me ask my producer. Let me ask. He's pretty quick, so I should get a response pretty quickly. Okay, good. Yes, we can. So here is the deep, dark secret I have been hiding from all of you. Do you all remember when I said I highly recommend picking up Kai's artwork because a major company has hired him? Well, I have just been given the green light to drop part of the Kai bomb on you. Ladies and gentlemen, our very own Kai will be at Comic-Con next week for the Marvel Snap panel, as he is officially been commissioned to do a set of Marvel Snap trading cards for the app. In addition, he has been contacted for further work by Marvel. So, I mentioned it before. It is imperative to collect his work while it is still affordable. Oh, snap! Yes, I have Marvel Snap, and I am just waiting for his stuff to drop so that I can collect them all. That is a pretty dang big deal. He has been in talks with Marvel for a while. Marvel's been to his house, or I should say, a representative of Marvel. And Kai is well on his way to getting quite a bit of Marvel work. So, again, there's an artist named Crease. Some of you know who Crease is. Crease, in his start, you could get his pages for a couple $100. Now you cannot touch Crease's stuff for less than a couple $1,000. I fully believe Kai is on the trajectory of being a very sought after artist. I have said this from the beginning. He is way better than anybody realizes. His stuff, in comparison to the stuff that is out there, is absolutely stunning. There are well known artists like Rubinstein and Teixeira that are acquiring his works. Again, if some of the Hall of Fame artists are asking to trade artwork with you, you're kind of going to be a big deal if you aren't already. Kai is definitely one of the best, April. I tried to warn everybody, but he is going to be on the official Marvel Snap panel at Comic-Con. His name is not going to be much of a secret after that. Now that he's teaching, KP, now that he's teaching, he wasn't allowed to do some of it on Twitch. That dynamic may change in the future. It all depends on how his teaching thing goes. Because I believe since he does the teaching online, does the online classes, I believe it's against his contract to stream anymore and show people how things are done. Oh, Crease? Okay. I know, Crease used to be on Twitch. Crease is... I met Crease. Let me pull out my trophy tags. All of my, tags. I got to meet Crease. I also, fun stuff, that was when I met Kai the first time. Kai cannot do Twitch because of his contract. He wants to do Twitch. Crease used to be on Twitch as well. Crease is blown up. I mean, his pages are thousands of dollars. Crease, I met Crease at the New York Comic Con. And really loved his work, and I was like, oh, he had his books out. I'm like, I'm gonna open his book, I'm gonna see if I can get a page. I opened his book, I looked at the number, I closed his book, and I decided not to waste his time by engaging in his book. I got to hang out with Doug, and I think it was LA Con. He was either LA Con or WonderCon here. I can answer it. It was LA Comic Con. And Doug was like, I'll buy that. I'm like, cool, I can actually look at his book with an actual buyer. Domo started streaming again. Alright, I gotta go. Add Domo. I'm gonna do that right now before I forget. There we go. Done. Yeah, that's it. I don't think I have much more. I'm gonna check orders real quick. There's no orders. Last call. I'm gonna call last call for the evening. And then Jimmy and I are probably gonna get out of here soon. Don, only do your job if it's worth it to you. Otherwise, you do you, boo. Tell Lilia and the wife I said hello. Appreciate it. Tell Kelly. High five. Psh, she's not a hugger. So high five. Watching the show on the road tomorrow? Sweet. I don't know how long the show will be tomorrow. It could be really short depending on honestly it's going to be as long as the sales are. If we have a bunch of sales, I'll go until it ends. But there will probably not be a ton of talking as I have to start saving my voice. I can't go hoarse. Yeah, Jimmy's in the house. Jimmy, I'm at my studio. Jimmy's got to come to my studio with me now. So, hey, Jimmy, you want to say hi?
Yeah, hi, bye.
No, you're too busy playing?
Yes.
Okay. He's too busy playing to say hey.
Okay, hi.
Sorry, Bolt. All right, so, yeah. I think Babe Ross is hanging out. Let me see if Babe is still on. She is. Carlos says, hey, Jimmy. April says, you're cute. And Panda says, hi.
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 Oh god, I just got shot.
All right, we're going to jump over.
We'll get them next time.
We're going to jump over to Babe.
Babe Ross. Or should I say Bob Ross? Get it? No?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh god. Oh, he needs some milk.
All right, everybody. We're going to head over to Babe Ross. She is painting a glitch beetle. It actually already starting to look good. But before that, I want you to know that I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again next week. Next week is the last day before Comic-Con, so if you wanted to grab something, I will be doing a special shipping day on Saturday, so anything you order this week will go out before Comic-Con, otherwise you're waiting 2 weeks. No, Rick, thank you for being awesome. I appreciate you. Again, be safe, take care. Let's do this again tomorrow. Let's get hyped for next week. And last call on this stuff before it goes away, everybody. Adios! Let's raid!